The roster for the Canadian junior team selection camp was announced Monday, and naturally, there were some omissions and inclusions that might raise a few eyebrows. The biggest name from the OHL left off the camp roster was Mississauga St. Michael's Majors goaltender J.P. Anderson. Anderson was invited to Hockey Canada's summer camp, but hasn't played particularly well in the first 2 months of the season. Instead, the spot some assumed would go to Anderson went to Scott Wedgwood of the Plymouth Whalers. The Brampton native has been sharp this season and has the Whalers atop the West Division standings. Niagara Ice Dogs goalie Mark Visentin was among the 4 goalies invited to camp, but that, really, was a foregone conclusion. Visentin, like Anderson, has been inconsistent this season, but he's got the experience of playing at the World Juniors last year, so he's a lock to make the team a second time. Good to see Hockey Canada extend an invitation to Barrie Colts forward Tanner Pearson, the OHL's leading scorer. Pearson is a late bloomer who has burst onto the scene this season, and despite the lack of pedigree with the Hockey Canada Program of Excellence, he's deserving of the invitation. 2 Oshawa Generals made the 40-player camp roster, forwards Boone Jenner and Christian Thomas. Given the General struggles this season, that's a bit of a surprise. As an 18-year-old, Jenner leads the Gens in scoring, but his best days are ahead of him. Thomas, a former 50-plus goal scorer in the OHL, has struggled since coming back from the New York Rangers training camp and has just 8 goals in 18 games. Kitchener Rangers defenseman Ryan Murphy was invited to camp, despite being out since early November with a severe concussion. Guessing he'll be ready to go when the camp starts December 10th in Calgary. With 15 OHL players among the 40 heading to camp, it will be interesting to see who makes the final roster. Again, there will likely be some surprises, good and bad. For QMI Agency, I'm Dave Pollard.